Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is 8:30 a.m. and it is another gloriously sunny day. I don't have too much work to do today, so I thought we could do a reading vlog together in the afternoon. I've got one of BookTok's favourite books that I want to read because it is our book club pick of the month. So I'm going to start by having a little shower and getting ready for the day, and then come and join me and see what I get up to. It's actually really warm today, so I'm gonna pick out an outfit. I'm gonna wear these. These are like wide leg cotton joggers from Adanola. They're just really good for like when you're around the house and you want to be comfy, but you also want something that's like somewhat presentable. And then I'm just gonna put a Zara racer vest on with it, you know, cash, comfy. It is what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna shower and I will be right back. All done. I'm ready for the day. I did do a little bit of makeup just because it makes me feel more productive and like ready for the day. I've picked the worst day for a reading vlog. Upstairs are drilling, which is not the most relaxing sound, and my house is busy. So we'll see how this goes. But first, I have a little drink. I need to send an email and then I'm gonna have breakfast. Also, these are so good. It's called Fibe. Never seen it before. Got it from Ocado. I was feeling spendy. It's fruit punch flavour. It's like sugar-free, all natural ingredients, but it tastes like Fanta fruit twist, which is my favourite fizzy drink. So I'm happy about this. Okay, so now let's talk about the choices I have to read today. The first is Blood Over Bright Haven, which is by M.L. Wang, and this is my book club pick of the month. I am so excited about this. Del Rey sent me this beautiful copy last year and I just haven't got around to it yet. Also, if I'm totally honest, I have kind of been putting it off just because Sword of Kaigan, even though it was one of my top 3 reads of last year, was emotionally traumatic and I'm expecting this to be the same because I've seen people sobbing at this. The second book I am thinking about reading today is The Notorious Virtues by Alwyn Hamilton. This comes out on March 27th and I am super excited to read this. Again, Fable gifted me this, so I will read you the blurb in case you haven't seen it anywhere and you haven't heard anything about it yet. You will be the next heiress. Let the Veritas trials commence. At 16, Honora Nora Holtzfall is the daughter of the most powerful heiress in all of Wellstead. Her family controls all of the money and all the magic in the entire country. When her mother is found dead, the family throne is suddenly up for grabs and Nora will be pitted against her cousins in the Veritas, the ultimate magical competition that determines the one family heir. But there's a surprise contestant this time, Lottie, the illegitimate daughter of Nora's aunt. When Lottie's mother retrieves her from the convent she'd abandoned her to, Lottie goes from being an orphan to surrounded by family. Unfortunately, most of them want her dead, and soon Nora discovers that her mother's death wasn't random, it was murder, and the only person she can trust to uncover the truth of what happened is a rakish young reporter who despises everything Nora and her family stand for. As the Holtzfalls wage their battles of privilege, something bigger and more sinister bubbles beneath the surface. Revolution is in the air, and the new cousins must fight to stay alive no matter what. Incredible tests, impossible choices, and deadly odds await both girls, but there can only be one winner. This sounds so good. It has endorsements on the back from Catherine Weber, B. Fitzgerald, and Alexandra Christo, but Catherine Weber specifically, I love the Twin Crowns series, so I'm very excited about that. I'm not sure if it's a standalone or if it's going to be a series, but it's just under 500 pages, so it is quite a chunky one. But I love things with trials, and unfortunately Powerless didn't really hit for me, so I'm hoping that this one does. I also have Fable for the End of the World by Ava Reid. I have talked about this in past videos, so I'll link them above if you're interested, but I started this and I've been putting off reading more of it because I already know I'm gonna love it and I want to like prolong the experience. Also, this foil in this sunlight is so pretty. But yeah, like I said, I just love their writing. I love dystopian things. I love young adult books. And then from where I got to around 50 pages in, I could already tell that I was really going to enjoy it. But first, like I said, I need to do a couple of little bits of work, so I'm gonna film while I do that and listen to Legendborn at the same time, and then I can get started on reading. Okay, that took a little bit longer than I expected, so it is almost 1:30 and I'm desperate to now get to reading. I think I'm gonna start with Blood Over Brighthaven. I'm so excited. There's a quote on page 2 about how the main character, or I'm presuming is going to be the main character, feels about his sister, and my eyes welled up. I don't feel like this is a spoiler, but I'm going to read it, so just skip this little bit if you don't want to hear it. It says, Maeva was quiet as Thamil slipped into a crouch at her side. Thamil had been taller than his older sister for half a decade now, but to him she would always be a shelter, a hearthlight when all the other love had gone from the world. I don't know why that just was like, I just feel like this is when you can tell a book is written by a woman. I don't know if it's just the experiences that I've had, but when I've read high fantasies or any books really by male authors, there is just, they put less emotion in their male main characters. So that was a nice little thing to see immediately. I just want to know, I'm literally emotional, I just want to know how M.L. Wang crafts such, I don't even know how to explain it, but like to be emotional on page 7, how does she do that? I have 7 pages worth of investment in these characters, yet she has done it. I don't know if it's because I've already read Sword of Kaigan, so I instantly know the kinds of themes and the kinds of techniques she uses, and I know that something's going to go bad. I don't know if it's because of that or just something else magic in her writing that allows me to connect so quickly. Anyway, back to reading. Like I need to immediately go on the Fable book club and tell them that I'm fucking crying at this book 9 pages in. I need to tell my friends as well. Be right back. I just had to tell the girlies about the trauma that I just endured so early on in the book and make a little snack. So I'm gonna get back to it now, eat my little lunchy lunch. Where I'm at now, Skiona? I don't know her name. How do you say it? I'm thinking it's like Siona. Anyway, I'm on Siona's point of view, and it's very different in contrast to Thamil's point of view, but in like a really interesting way, and getting to see some of the city and the world is very interesting. Straight away it set a very academic precedent, and there are a lot of dark academia books that I have personally like really struggled with. It's not a genre that I reach for, so I am interested to see what I think of this, but I have faith because of how much I loved Sword of Kaigan. Currently 3 p.m. I'm only like 40 pages in because I just keep getting so distracted, and I'm also flagging a lot. Like I feel really tired. I think it's the sun like making me very relaxed and sleepy, so I'm gonna go make a chai to see if the caffeine will perk me up and then come back. so it's 7 p.m. now and I've read to 100 pages. My immediate thoughts are that I absolutely love the magic system. It feels so unique, but like at the same time very in line with the academic setting. I also love the multi-POV and how they have aligned so far. I am really excited to continue with this. I feel like it's going to be definitely a 5-star read for me, so I'll definitely update you on my thoughts at some point. But for tonight, thank you so much for joining my reading vlog. I hope you found it interesting. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. I will see you next Monday for a new video. Love you, bye.